of the General Assembly, distinguished guests, I am Senator Holly Cork, and it is my pleasure and privilege to welcome you all to the South Carolina Senate and our very special part of the celebration of the 100th year of women in legislature. This is a national day of recognition and celebration. Here in the Palmetto State, we have a schedule of events throughout the day, as well as a reception this evening, thanks to the General Assembly Women's Caucus, and particularly its hard-working chair, Representative Rita Allison. The House and Senate members, former and present, were just recognized over in the House chamber. So I won't go through that exercise again, but I do want to welcome you all here today. The current House and Senate members have the pleasure of seeing each other all the time, but it's a real treat to have our former legislators with us here today. I'm delighted to welcome you back. Ladies, I cannot tell you how often I have heard the words, well, you don't look like a senator. I think the reason I can be a senator is all the capable and brave women who came before me. You were the pioneers who broke the mold and proved that service in the House and Senate could be a feminine as well as a masculine pursuit. Thank you on behalf of all of us here now for opening the doors and serving the state of South Carolina so well and with such distinction. As I said, the Senate's part of today's celebration is very special. Today, in addition to former legislators, we welcome back the first woman to ever serve in the South Carolina Senate. Although she looks down upon us from heaven today, her spirit is surely with us. Her name is MaryGordonEllisSCStatehouse, and today we honor her with the unveiling of her portrait, which will enable her presence to join us in the Senate chamber every day. She was an incredible woman. Senator MaryGordonEllisSCStatehouse was elected in 1928, and to put that in perspective, consider that women could not even vote until 1920. Mary Gordon was a native of Williamsburg County, who graduated Winthrop College and moved to Jasper County to become teaching principal of Gilsonville School. It was there she married Junius Gaither Ellis, and later, in 1924, ran for and was elected superintendent of Jasper County Schools. News accounts portray MaryGordonEllisSCStatehouse as a progressive and dedicated educator. She worked to improve teacher training and construct new schools in Jasper County. Her initiatives proved to be a little bit too much for the local legislative delegation, however, when she advocated busing for black students as well as white. The superintendent job to which she had been elected suddenly became an appointed position. MaryGordonEllisSCStatehouse was not the choice of Jasper County's delegation, and she lost her position. The House member who succeeded in ousting MaryGordonEllisSCStatehouse as superintendent of Jasper Schools decided to run for the Senate in 1928. MaryGordonEllisSCStatehouse decided to run too. She won. In a tough campaign that ended in a runoff, MaryGordonEllisSCStatehouse became South Carolina's first woman senator. Today we are pleased to have with us the family of Senator MaryGordonEllisSCStatehouse. For their introduction, I'd like to introduce my friend and distinguished colleague,
She taught us all about farm life. She kept books for Daddy, but she was primarily interested in people and in education. And it broke her heart when she had to send her first boy to surround the school because Shasta County schools had not improved in the 10 years. So she went back after I left and took my sister and introduced me and my brother and taught. And she saw what she saw. So that's the reason she ran for county superintendent of education. Daddy was in accordance and they had a good life, but a short life because Mama died at the age of 44. And I'd like to introduce my brother and my sister who will unveil the poetry. And it is with pleasure that the family presents to the Senate of the state of South Carolina the poetry of MaryGordonEllisSCStatehouse032895. My brother. I'm the oldest, so I'm the boss. But they should do the unveiling, and it is with pride and pleasure and emotion that it now becomes the property of the state of South Carolina. And we must say something about Mary Wallace, who was so diligent and her committee who worked with everybody to make this wonderful day. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Mary. The artist was Janet Fleming Smith, a lady artist.
What a nice addition to this chamber. It is an honor and a pleasure for me as a member of the Governor's Commission on Women to participate in this ceremony. As a Winthrop alumni and a faculty member at Winthrop, it is double or maybe a triple pleasure to be here for this occasion. And very fitting that it should occur on this day when we are honoring our women in the legislature. I would like to recognize several other people who have served in the legislature, who are or were Winthrop graduates. A number of them are here today, and those who are here, I'd like to ask you to stand when I call your name. Representative Harriet Johnson, who was elected in 1945. Martha Fitzgerald was elected in 1951. Representative Ruth Williams in 1963. Representative Danny Warner Nelson in 1984. She's here in the back, I believe. Senator Linda Short. Representative Benson Moody Lawrence. And of course, this roster of very distinguished women was started by Senator MaryGordonEllisSCStatehouse032895. John F. Kennedy said, "A nation reveals itself not only by the people it produces, but also by the people it honors." South Carolina is certainly well served in honoring the memory of MaryGordonEllisSCStatehouse. She was a dynamic leader who stands even now as a beacon to women and to men. She saw things that needed to be done, and rather than complaining about those things, she took action to do something about them. Barbara Burr wrote a piece that said, "A woman is a success who loves life can share the strengths and talents that are uniquely her own, who puts her best in each task and leaves each situation better than she found it, who seeks and finds that which is beautiful in all people and all things, whose heart is full of love and warm with compassion, and who has found joy in living and peace within herself. I think that very aptly describes the woman that we are honoring here today. I would like to have known her. There is no doubt that Mary Gordon Ellis was a successful woman, and she led the way for many other women. And she left a legacy to be cherished by her family, by fellow alumni from Winthrop University, and by the women and men of South Carolina. There are several other people I would like to recognize in closing because they are